out, and welcome to this channel, Freya's Crone. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome. And welcome back to my returning subscribers from my other channel. I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you've been giving me on this YouTube journey. So when you come into this live stream, give me a Fonzie, double tap the screen, or just simply hit that thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the comment section below and let me know how this general reading resonates with you. And if you're not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and hit that little notification bell so that you know when I post videos or when I go live. All of that helps me out, and I am very, very grateful for all of your love and support. This video is for the element of water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, for this week of July 12th, tomorrow, through July 18th, next Saturday. Now, the sun is currently in Cancer. On Tuesday, the moon goes in Cancer, Mercury is retrograde in Cancer, and Neptune currently just went retrograde in Aries. So it's a little bit about the energy that's happening. I am going to do moon readings. I'm going to do them next Monday and Tuesday. I decided to do them separate this time. All right, so water signs. What's the energy for the element of water? Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpios. What is the energy for the element of water? On the bottom of the deck, you have community in reverse. So this could be somebody that, or these could be three people around you who are not part of your soul tribe. They could be exiling you from the community, that they had some sort of a plan that perhaps did not work out in their favor. Now they could be tied and bound to this plan. Why? Because they may have paid money to execute this plan, or this could be somebody who was paid money to keep somebody tied and bound to some sort of a secret here. About what their plan was within the community, a mob of people. This person is heartless. They're obsessively thinking about something. This is somebody who did not value you, did not value the money, does not value money. This is somebody who is playing the broken-hearted person here because of some sort of decision that they made. That is what I feel here. So I do have a song that's been blowing through my mind this past week. It's called Broken Hearted Girl by Beyonce. Okay, so yeah, somebody walked away. We have the garden and the gate. So you can see that somebody is walking through that gate. Water signs. You can see that there is this little girl who is standing here behind the gate. But the key to unlocking that gate and walking through it lies in her heart space. Okay. You can also see that these two have their backs to one another. So somebody could have turned their back to another person and walked away. Water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So this is somebody who could have some child wounds that need to be healed for somebody here. You can see she has a basket of flowers. You can see that she does literally have access to the gate. The key lies in somebody's heart space to unlock that gate and walk through it. See how there's two gates, a fence, right? This person is looking back at something. So somebody is being very nostalgic here, which makes perfect sense with the sun in Cancer, moon about to go into Cancer, and Mercury in retrograde in Cancer. So somebody here is being nostalgic. I think currently the moon is not in Cancer. I think it's still in Gemini. Gemini rules communication. Mercury is retrograde in Cancer, or yeah, Mercury is retrograde in Cancer. So definitely somebody, it could be being very nostalgic about some sort of a conversation that they had with another person. 27, which adds up to a 9. So something is out of balance here. Somebody is being challenged, but this challenge is to help somebody's soul evolve. I'm also seeing, I don't know, if you look right here, let me hold these two cards. See this bird looking thing? See, the bird is either flying out of the house or flying towards the house. Home is where the heart is. Here's this bird. I feel like somebody is replaying a conversation. 7 and a 3 is a 10 with a 2, which is a 12 energy, which boils down to a 3. I definitely see two people who have turned their backs to one another. Somebody who's still sitting in them wounds. Somebody could be still sitting in their inner child wounds. Somebody could be very mad, very, very upset, very angry. I'm seeing something else that's similar on this card. See this little butterfly? See this butterfly over here? Look, the butterfly. The wings are closed. Something is closed. Somebody could be seeing white butterflies. Somebody could be seeing fireflies. I'm also seeing a lot of flowers on the card. So we have red roses. We have pink roses on this side. I also see what this looks like dogwood to me. A dogwood tree. All right, so that's what I see for opening energy. I definitely feel like somebody paid to keep somebody tied and bound to a situation. Somebody either paid or accepted money. All right, so what are the crows warning the element of water about? Give me onesie, and if you're a hater, thanks for the view because you're adding to my hours. Just letting you know. All right, otherwise, give me a Fonzie if you're not a hater and you're here supporting this channel. Because if you're still watching, that means you're resonating. What are the crows warning the element of water about this week? Teamwork. So, somebody could have gathered up a mob of people to come up against somebody. So, this card talks about an illusion. This card talks about a crow that flies past a storefront, even though it does look like a mirror here. So, a crow who flies past a storefront and sees his reflection in the window and wants to stop and pick a fight. So somebody is literally picking, like they're in an inner battle within themselves. And what they're seeing is a distorted view of themselves. They're in this illusionary state here. Yeah. They feel like they're the victim of somebody's bad behavior. So they may want to yank somebody's chain. It's just an illusion. Somebody needs to see through something. Something is cracked and broken. I'm looking, they're showing me all these trash cans here. See how that crow is yanking on that cat's tail? Survival. Keeping, like preying on somebody, keeping them in survival mode. This mob of people. Somebody gathered up a group of people to come up against somebody and keep them in survival mode. This was their plan. They thought they were cunning. They thought that this was a very strategic plan. A fox who was cunning, sly, right? But something got mirrored back to them. And what was mirrored back to them is the bad behavior. When they gathered up a mob of people to come up against somebody. Can you give me some Fonzies? If you're haters, thank you for watching. Still give me a Fonzie. I'd greatly appreciate it. Because if you're still here watching, that means that you're resonating. So let's go ahead and get some more information on this mob of people, this teamwork. Why do I feel like somebody was trying to set somebody up? And somebody caught on to the plan because their spirit team warned them and they decided to turn their back and walk away from a situation. Yeah, surprise, a gift. So somebody's going to be caught by surprise. Enjoy the little things. Yeah, somebody is masking something, an illusion. Masking being happy even. So this gift that somebody wants to come in and offer could be an illusion. Somebody is surprised because what they're surprised about is the fact that somebody was masking their bad behavior. Somebody is masking their bad behavior and they thought that they were very cunning, trying to prey on somebody's downfall. The predator, preying on somebody's downfall. And somebody is surprised at perhaps how divinely gifted somebody is. And that illusion cracked. Somebody also could be crying victim. But I'm feeling like somebody is the victim of this bad behavior. And somebody got shocked or surprised at the fact that how truly protected somebody is. And truly how gifted somebody is. Don't worry, we're gonna figure out more about this. So let's go ahead and move on. What is this past week and how's it influencing this next week? Yep, look, lots of gossip, lots of lies being spread. Somebody's plan didn't work out. It was a dud. So the gossip, the lies, right? The illusion that somebody was casting over somebody's life because somebody walked away, cracked. And now they're surprised because the illusion fell away, the mask fell off, and the collective, this mob of people, are actually seeing that the gossip, the lies, the rumors, the plan backfired. And they're realizing who the true victim is. They tried to keep somebody in survival mode. Their cunning plan backfired. And they're realizing who the true victim is. So the end of the week here, the gossip, the lies that was being tweeted or spoken over somebody's name didn't work. The plan backfired. It was a dud. So whatever somebody was planning, it didn't work. All right, yeah. So the key here, somebody doesn't realize that the key is in their heart space, unlocking this cage. Give me 3 more cards for the rest of the week for the element of water for Sunday, July 12th through July 18th. Give me 3 cards. Please and thank you, Spirit. Yep. Somebody listen to their inner compass. The skull also could be talking about the Wheel of Fortune. Give me 2 more cards, please, and thank you. Definitely has something with somebody being nostalgic here with the 6 of Cups. Definitely a child could be involved. Somebody being nostalgic. I see 7-7. Yeah, roses. See the Queen of Swords. So somebody, a gift of flowers that's coming by surprise this week. Maybe by the 16th, which would be next Thursday. And we have a choice in reverse with the Queen of Pentacles. So somebody was greedy. Somebody was greedy. They made a choice to be greedy. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse is about greed. Somebody is very materialistic. Somebody is very greedy. Somebody wanted somebody's destiny. They didn't want somebody to follow the inner compass. See how the line is in between Gemini and Cancer? This is where the moon is right now. Currently going from Gemini into Cancer. Capricorn could be involved. Virgo could be involved. A Virgo to Capricorn. With the Pentacles. Somebody would spread a lot of lies, a lot of rumors, a lot of gossip, you know, trying to, you know, play the victim. Oh, I'm the victim. I'm the victim because, you know, I got greedy and, you know, I made a choice here to spread a lot of lies, spread a lot of rumors. I made a choice to pay somebody to keep somebody in survival mode. Yeah. And now the divine is stepping in and forcing somebody to give it back. Yeah, because they're experiencing a tower moment. Six of Swords. They're experiencing a tower moment. Anubis is done stepping up in the house and done weighed somebody's heart. And trust me, the heart weighed more than the feather. Mm-hmm. Somebody could have tried to steal somebody's spiritual key to destiny swap with them. All right, so let's pull birds in reverse. Show me the signs with the birds in reverse. This plan that backfired. Yep. Loner, fierce, and instincts. Look, somebody was just like cranky, crabby, you know, very, look how they're snarling, said mean words, gossiping, you know, spread a lot of lies because they were angry. They're very fierce, right? Reacting out of the wounds. Now somebody's shocked and surprised. Somebody could be very shocked and surprised at the fact of how truly protected somebody is, water signs. Yeah, somebody did a temporary spell. Possibly in the summer or last summer. Luck is on somebody's side though. See how this female is covered in green? Somebody did a spell over somebody's heart space. But they're protected. See, they're covered. Archangel Raphael is covering somebody. Somebody is protected. Look, werewolf spirit. Wolf. And somebody is mad. See how the wolf there is snarling? So they're going from white to laying down on a rock to standing upright and even angrier. This person is very untamed because they're angry. Look, because they're sly, they're cunning. They thought that they had the actual plan. They thought they had the plan to watch somebody. This is somebody who's been watching somebody. Keeping them in survival mode. 11-11. going through a spiritual awakening, that somebody is on the right path here. A temporary spell. Somebody's been doing spells on somebody here to keep them in survival mode. So not wanting them to open up the gate and to move on. Somebody could be playing on somebody's inner child wounds. Somebody definitely teamed up, grabbed up a mob of people to come up against somebody as well. Paid people or did something out of greed. Can I have the birds in reverse in a spirit of wolf, loner, fierce, and instincts? Princess of Winter. So this is the Page of Swords. See the seagull? Look how quick he's moving. This is an intellectual challenge. So yeah, they tried to challenge you, and they thought that they thought they had the perfect plan. Oh, boo-hoo, I'm going to play the victim here. I'm the victim. That's what they thought. I'm going to play the victim. I'm going to do something to trigger somebody to walk away so that I can steal their destiny. And then I'm going to turn around and play the victim. That's the plan. An intellectual challenge that calls upon your ability of a matching solution. If helpful information is put to you bluntly, accept the message without being bothered by the messenger. That's the birds in reverse. So somebody was bothered. They were bothered and they wanted to play the victim. Here. That was the plan, but it didn't work because somebody walked away. They were very bothered. See how that wolf is snarling? So the Princess of Winter is the Page of Swords. So somebody could be watching somebody at a distance. Somebody could have signed some sort of a contract here out of greed. Right? With the Tower moment. Somebody could have signed some sort of contract out of greed in the past. Some sort of a death contract. Look, the moon. What's hidden behind the moon is being brought to the light, right? The victim is about to be, how do I want to say this? Somebody's name is about to be cleared, and the true villain is about to be exposed. The moon in Cancer is about to expose this villain. Who's being spying, lying, gossiping. The Seven of Swords in reverse talks about exposure, and so does the moon. This illusion is about to be exposed. Somebody could be seeing something in their dreams about how truly protected somebody is. See the magpie putting the gifts in the nest. The nest rules the home space. Somebody has to bring something back. And they are very bothered because they got to do this very quickly. The moon revealed the true. See, look, the key. Look, the key. The magpie has the key that's around this person's neck. The key lies in heart space to unlock this gate. Remember, the illusion, the moon, illusion, keeping somebody in survival mode, a temporary spell. Because somebody thought they were sly, but what they didn't realize is how truly protected somebody is with the fox. See the fox? Eyeballing, watching at a distance, right? Princess of Winter, Princess of Swords, watching something. See the crown on the head? In their space. So the villain is about to be exposed over the new moon energy. Who truly, why this person was playing victim and what their plan was. The plan is being exposed. Somebody spying, lying, gossiping. And it turns around and is bothered. Being bothered. Spreading fake information, spreading gossip around. Oh, that's the truth, right? That's a fact, right? Water signs, that's a fact. Princess of Autumn, this is somebody who accessed your Akashic records to learn more about you. Look at the paw in a book, right? Yeah, look, the King of Winter. Somebody who spread a lot of lies, rumors. Possibly went to authority figures. Tried to manipulate somebody to keep somebody in survival mode. Right? To block their new beginning. But it talks about love. It talks about somebody listening to their intuition. Okay, so the birds, wolf, fierce instincts, and Prince Winter. Can I have one card, please? Yes, somebody regrets something. Somebody regrets spying, lying, and gossiping because their plan was a dud. And now they want to come in and tell you the truth. Because they know if they don't, the tower is coming. You're going to be shocked when you find out about this. Yeah, something about springtime. Dark night of the soul. Going through an awakening. Right? Releasing. Communication. Wintertime. Something happened in the winter. Doing spells in the winter. When it comes to timing. So tell me more about this walking away. Show me this walking away. Prince of Summer. So somebody walked away from somebody who was a charmer. Somebody walked away from a fraud. See, we have the glass slipper here. This talks about the Cinderella story, right? The Cinderella story talks about how the wicked stepmother and the wicked stepsisters forced somebody to stay home, to weed the garden, to scrub the floors, gave them a list of chores so long that they wouldn't be able to make it to the ball, right? See, the star represents the social group, a social activity. So this person didn't want Cinderella invited to the ball, right? So they wanted him to stay home. They wanted him to do the work. They wanted him to do all the chores while the wicked stepmother and the stepsisters went to the ball to try to charm Prince Charming. But little did they know, right? That little Miss Cinderella managed the ancestors, the godmother, the guardian angel done step in the house and said, "Here, Cinderella, let me make you a dress. We're going to put you in these glass shoes that fit your feet only. We're going to send you to that ball. We need you to leave by midnight." Right? So this talks about deep emotional and probably romantic experience that will sweep you off your feet. Things can move quickly during such whirlwind encounters. So definitely a message coming in quickly. Somebody regrets not trusting their instincts when it comes to the gossips, the lies that were spoken over somebody. So stay balanced and make decisions with both your heart and your intellect. They're romantic, flirtatious, introspecting, and enchanting. So an enchanted spell. Somebody was under some sort of a temporary enchanted spell. And somebody wants to come in and speak the truth about what they did with another person before the tower falls, before some sort of legal action could be taken here. They want to say, oh, I was the victim of somebody's bad behavior. This person casted a temporary spell over me, and I was under some sort of an illusion. I was under an illusion. That's why I was stalking you and I was preying on you, keeping you in survival mode. I didn't want you to see your way out of a situation. I violated your sacred space. I violated your privacy. Possibly forged somebody's name. Forgery. Did some sort of an intellectual theft here. Got paid to do it. Alrighty, so that is what I see for the end of this week. Alright, so let's move on. Okay, first of all, let's do the garden and gate. Tell me a little bit more about this garden and gate. This individual who's stuck with this key around their neck on their heart space. So it's like their heart is tugging on them to do the right thing. The garden and the gate. 5 of Winners. Yeah, they wanted to win at all costs. So they're in a tug of war within their head and their heart as to doing the right thing. This is somebody who's just, they're back and forth. Should I or shouldn't I do the right thing? Right? Should I or shouldn't I come in and tell somebody the truth? Because I regret spreading the lies, the rumors, the gossip. I regret this plan that I made with another individual. To accept money or to pay money. To keep somebody tied up in that survival mode. With some sort of a plan that did not work within the community. Now they're in a tug of war between their head and their heart as to what they should do. Should they open up that door and go through that gate and be honest and listen to their heart and let them know that this person wanted to win at all costs and I didn't know that I was under this temporary spell? Somebody put something in somebody's drink. Somebody put a potion or something in somebody's drink so that they wouldn't see the true colors of somebody's agenda. Give me teamwork, surprises, and gifts. A mob of people. Yeah, somebody didn't want somebody to move on. This is somebody who's very toxic. They created a lot of challenges within the community. And you can breathe a sigh of relief, let the past go and embrace happier times ahead, but it's in the reverse. So we have the 6 and a 5, which is an 11. 11 is very significant here. Somebody did sex magic. Somebody did a temporary spell over somebody to manipulate them into sex. And now they regret it. They regret listening to somebody's BS here. So the 6 of Winners in reverse talks about somebody who's stuck in this toxicity. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm going to do the right thing and go tell the truth to this water sign. And give them that gift. The divine is like intervening here. The divine is intervening. It is definitely weighing on somebody's heart. But their head is overruling somebody's heart. And they want it, what they want to do is say, oh, I'm the victim of this person's bad behavior because I didn't realize I was under a spell. They put something in my drink and it temporarily blinded me. It made me listen to what they had to say, which wasn't the truth, but I believed them. And I wasn't bothered because I was under this temporary spell. One thumbs up. Can I have some more thumbs up there? Yeah, 8 of Spring. Somebody definitely wants to communicate something. Look at all the bees. You've been presented with many wonderful opportunities all at once. While this may feel stressful, remember to be grateful for the blessing that heaven sends you. So somebody is very stressed out because they really want to release this. They want to release this stress. Somebody could be passing away, right? Yeah, somebody could have tried to steal somebody's light. Somebody could have really tried to steal somebody's light here. We got a Scorpio here. Yeah, this is somebody who wants to come in and say, oh, but it's like try to prove that they were right about a situation. That they were right. They were right for what they did. They were right for with the plan that they had made. They were right for stalking and lying and being cunning and sly. They want to say, oh, but I was right for doing that, right? I felt that I felt that I was right for, you know, what I did and what I said. All right, so give me the compass for the beginning of July. Give me the compass for the element of water. Numbing. Somebody is definitely numbing. Numbing their head, right? Because they're in a struggle between their head and their heart. And it's literally giving them a headache. Making them like, ugh, you know. Yeah, somebody is going in a new direction, right? Somebody could be leaving a third-party situation with the 3 of Cups in reverse. The Community card in reverse. Somebody could be leaving and going in a new direction here. Wanting to go off on their own. Because they've seen the light of a situation. They've seen it in their dreams. Right? Somebody is being guided here. Divinely guided by their ancestors. Right? Look, somebody tried to keep somebody tied and bound. So this could have been a binding spell to bind somebody in a relationship. To bind somebody in a particular relationship with the Prince of Summer. And somebody walked away. They went off on their own. And it's somebody, this is talking about the illusion. See, the well could be a Pisces with the moon in the background. The illusion is cracked because somebody's seen something in their dreams about somebody trying to bind themselves due to a family situation here, right? But somebody has free will. Look, the key. They unlocked that gate and walked away because they seen the illusion that this wasn't really their Prince Charming. This was a frog. It was a frog. This frog gives warts. They see that they couldn't walk in somebody else's shoes. This shoe only fit 1 foot. And Cinderella walked away from it. That's why Cinderella walked away, because she whipped from the illusion and seen that she was kissing a frog. I would have too. Yuck. It's nasty. All right, so let's go ahead and pull numbing with the compass here. Somebody got a headache. Yeah. Somebody did it for status. Somebody did it for wealth. Somebody thought that their plan was a pot of gold. Look, somebody put something in somebody's drink. Intoxication, uninhibited, and shameless. This week, water signs, you need to watch your drinks, because somebody is putting something poisonous in somebody's drinks. And somebody's going to like tripping over their own tongue. And you know, the thing is, there's 3 things that tell the truth: kids, spandex pants, and drunk people. And that's how somebody's going to find out the truth. The truth of what they did for money. And somebody is going to be ashamed of what they did. Somebody is going to be ashamed because they regret. They regret what they did. Spy, lying, gossiping. And they're really bothered because somebody's spirit team keeps pushing them to go and be honest. But they're so toxic on an emotional level, right? And they have a toxic group of people around them who are supporting their toxicity. And it's like, it's keeping them in this box. They like feel tied and bound to this situation. Yep, communication. I'm telling you, somebody has to come clean. Somebody has to come clean on an emotional level. Right? Because their heart is being weighed. Profound lessons are at hand here, 9-9. This is going to be a hard thing for somebody to do, is to come clean. But somebody is stepping in. The divine is stepping in and receiving the message. They're going to be shocked. Somebody is going to be very surprised and shocked with this message. Alrighty, so compass, spirit of gold, status, windfall, wealth, spirit of elixir, numbing. Clarify it, please. Queen of autumn. Look at the rabbit and the 2 bunnies. Isn't that cute? Daffodils could be significant. See how the bunny's got the crown on? See how it's numbing? Like this crown is squeezing really tight on somebody's head because it simply does not belong there. I'll tell you that right now, it don't belong there. Belgian hare. You will be given advice that both practical and creative, and it should be followed precisely. Focus only upon the positive in every situation and person. So there's definitely a destined opportunity coming towards somebody who has earth heavily in their chart. This person could be drinking a lot, trying to numb the fact of what they did. Somebody is trying to focus on the positive of the situation as well. Definitely 2 kids involved. a mom and 2 kids within the community. Thoughtful, caring, creative, and ingenious. So the beginning of the week, I feel like somebody is heavily in their thoughts. Like I said, back and forth. Having a tug of war between their head and their heart. They're heavily in their thoughts. They are so heavily in their thoughts, they literally have a headache. A headache. Somebody could be trying to numb themselves by drinking a lot. So somebody could be coming your way intoxicated, because it's the only way. Like I said, the only way, there's only 3 things that tell the truth: children, spandex, and people who are drunk. This is somebody who could be a know-it-all. Somebody who definitely could be over analyzing something. They could be really in their head over analyzing. How can I do this? How can I explain something to somebody? How can I explain to somebody that I regret what I did? Somebody could have did something with somebody's emails, phone, right? See the big heart? Somebody could be blocked. Yep, balance. So somebody is only seeing a picture in black and white terms. Is the zebra black with white stripes or white with black stripes? You tell me. So this is Sagittarius energy. So this talks about healing. This talks about patience. So you need to be patient with something. Be patient and positive with the situation. The merging of viewpoints, seeing something from another person's point of view. You can generate an extraordinary idea, compromise with others, and calibrate to discover a better solution. Somebody wants to compromise. Somebody wants to heal a relationship. I feel like what they want to say is, I was only seeing through black and white lenses. I didn't realize what this person's plan was, is they wanted to win at all costs. It didn't matter what they had to do or who they had to do it to. We have a Queen of Pentacles, a Queen of Swords, and now the Queen of Autumn. So 3 people within the community. 3 people within the community who wanted to win at all costs. They didn't care. Could be 3 women. This person was heartless. And they are obsessively thinking about something. I'm telling you. They're obsessively thinking about something. How can I win at all costs? How can I gain status and wealth without doing the work? So there is, at the beginning of this week, there is an opportunity to heal something. There is an opportunity to find balance with another person. You just need to be patient and trust in divine timing. Trust in divine timing. The moon is in Cancer. Yeah. So it's coming, is what I feel. And look, King of Autumn. And here he comes. The timing is perfect. Here he comes. And this talks about somebody seeing something in black and white when it comes to love. Somebody is all in their head. Somebody could be took advantage of somebody's generosity. This person, somebody's a star seed. These people are star seeds. So something is being balanced out between two people. This destined situation. And this is a perfect time this week to heal something. To be patient and sit down and listen to what this person has to say. This is the only way you're going to open up the gate and be able to move on. This is going to catch you by surprise. Because I feel like whoever this is, they really never moved on from you. They never really moved on. $11. 11, 11. 11 is very significant here. All right, so flowers. Show me this gift of flowers. Somebody could be bringing you a bouquet of flowers. This week, water signs, you could be receiving some sort of a gift that's going to take you by surprise. I would wear rubber gloves if I opened it. I would wear rubber gloves. Absolutely. I don't know if I'd want to trust it. I really wouldn't. All right, the flowers. Yeah, spirit of anchor. Invest solid and stable. So somebody may be offering you a gift and want to invest time in a particular relationship. Queen of Spades. So the Queen of Spades is the Queen of Swords in air energy. There's a lot of air coming through here. A lot. Let's take a look at the bottom. Look, Grim Reaper. Somebody's on their deathbed. And they feel they have unfinished business. Elephant. Companionship. 777. This is like rapid soul development. Somebody had some sort of a vision here. Yep, 555. It's time to wake up. Because the darkness is here. Water signs. Somebody could be passing away. And they're not going to the light. They're going to the dark. Because of what they did. All right, so give me the flowers. Spirit of the anchor and solid. Yep, balancing of the scales. So yeah, things are about to be balanced out here. Things are going to go in water signs' favor. Yep, somebody is understanding something. Somebody understands why somebody went a new direction. Right? Somebody understands why somebody had to turn the corner and go in a new direction when it comes to a third-party situation. Because they've seen something in their dreams. The moon illuminated something. That they were being guided to go that way, right? They're being guided to go that way. Yeah, see, somebody is bound to some sort of a family dynamic. Somebody tried to keep somebody bound and tied to a demonic entity, a negative attachment. Possibly to unlock them. All right, so flowers, balance, the scales, and spirit of anchor. 7 of summer. Look at all the kittens. Aren't they cute? All right, so it is time to stop procrastinating and make a decision so that you can move forward with a priority. If you need to do more research, then do so, but don't overthink the situation. Listen to your heart. So somebody is being told here to balance themselves out. Don't overthink it. Don't allow the ego to override the heart. Make some sort of a decision. Yeah, see the illusion card? The only fight that they are picking is with themselves in this illusion. So somebody is overthinking something, right? They're overthinking. Am I the victim of my own bad behavior, or am I a victim of somebody else's bad behavior? Because somebody is putting something in somebody's drink, the Seven of Cups. And it's making them not see something clearly. It's like they're seeing doubles and triples, right? Am I really seeing what I'm seeing here? The Hermit. So the Hermit in the upright talks about going through that dark night of the soul. The King of Swords. This person, okay, so somebody could have somebody could have got an authority figure, like a PI or a cop involved here, and this person tried to set somebody up, is what I feel. Somebody tried to set somebody up with the cops by spreading a lot of rumors and lies. That was a plan, but it backfired. And now they regret doing it. And now they want to come in and tell the truth. Look, the Tower. You can't make this stuff up. This cop or this PI is dirty. Somebody did something dirty. Balance. The scales of justice. They made some sort of a decision here, and now they regret the decision that they made because it backfired. They tried to set somebody up. But it didn't work. Whoever it didn't work because somebody they didn't go do it. They didn't, instead they walked away and went in a different direction. Because they understood, right? They seen the light of the situation in their dreams, and they understood that they should not, they knew that they shouldn't have went there because they had a mob of people waiting for them. And this mob of people was mad. So they chose to go in a different direction. So also too, a cop or a dirty cop or a PI or somebody like that could be waiting for the right time. They could, water signs, be aware of somebody who is masking themselves as a cop or a PI coming your way, acting as though they are bringing you a gift. Because it's just an illusion. This person is going to set you up because they feel that they have unfinished business with you. They may want to ask you out and go, like, be social. Water signs, please be aware of this. I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to prepare you. Somebody feels they have unfinished business. So they're going to put something in your drink. Or they're going to try to frame you for this out in a community. You're going to be the victim, right? You're going to be the victim here because they want you, they're trying to frame you into doing something bad. Quit, Luke. This person paid somebody to tie you up, to do this. to do this. And the job didn't get finished. So now they want to come back in and finish it. See, the book looks like there's light coming out. This could be a spell. They also could have paid a cop. This person could be a cop to try to arrest you, but the plan backfired. I'm telling you, please be careful, guys. We are in the season. Somebody could be coming to your house trying to play woe is me. You really need to trust your instincts, because this person is lying through their teeth. They're coming in acting like they're giving you the truth. Oh, I regret doing this. I'm sorry. Look, the angel of death again. Wanting to build a bridge. They have a secret. They have a secret kid. They could be trying to bind in a spiritual marriage here. There's other people involved in this, I'm telling you. Other people involved in the home space, coming to your home. Because they have unfinished business. Warning, danger. All right, so a choice. Show me the choice that this person made out of greed. And the new moon in Cancer is at 22 degrees. Yeah, somebody made a choice to release something. Somebody made a choice to release and walk away from this frog. Why? Because they learned the lesson, 27. They learned that hard lesson about kissing all the frogs. They learned the hard lesson of people manipulating them and making them feel not worthy, right? Always keeping themselves in this tug of war. So somebody made a choice. By the end of the week, somebody is making a choice to release somebody here, to walk away from them, and to find balance again. Yep. Mirror. The answer is no. Somebody is saying no. Because somebody is unawakened. Somebody may have said no because they were unawakened. Somebody could have did, like definitely something mirroring or mirror magic could have been involved in it. Look, I'm telling you, the illusion, mirroring, the reflection that they seen was that they were only picking a fight with themselves. And the only victim that they are a victim of is their own bad behavior. I'm telling you, and now they want to offer you a drink. I'm telling you, water signs, please, if you're going out with somebody, make sure that you take your drink with you everywhere you go. Do not allow this person to be alone with your drink, because they're going to put something in it. They're going to put something in it. And you're going to be seeing doubles and triples and get a headache and not feeling well. And it's going to be very toxic. Possibly deadly. Because they feel that their plan is unfinished. It hasn't went through yet. So it's like they're making up another plan. Give me this choice to release for the end of the week for water signs. Princess of Cups. Yes, somebody is not accepting an invitation. They're making a choice to let go, and they're not accepting some sort of an invitation here because they know that this is a fishy offer, right? They can smell the fish. They know that there's something fishy about this. Yeah, somebody in all kind, all sweet. I want to tell you the truth. I regret doing what I did, right? I regret gathering up all the people to come up against you, right? I regret, you know, fogging up your divine counterpart's mirror, right? This is somebody whose kind words actually are being very cruel here. This is somebody who wants to come in as a romantic partner, but they're not. They're a frog. It's just an illusion. That's why I see you walking away from it. I do. You're not standing there in that garden and playing tug of war with anybody. You know that this person is, they're catch you off guard. They're trying to catch you off guard because they're just so damn toxic. Like, I'm telling you, you need to watch your drink. I'm getting 7 and 6, which is a 13. 13 is the death card in reverse. This person's trying to set you up to either unalive you or set you up in an unaliving to make it look like you did it. I seen that in my dreams. Yeah. You really need to trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Yeah, your intuition is going to be like, pay attention to the signs. Pay attention. And walk away. 8 of Summer. Walk away. Yep, this person feels they have unfinished business. I'm telling you, they feel like they have unfinished business with you. King of Summer, this is somebody who's heartless. Somebody who's been fantasizing and dreaming about sacrificing you. I'm telling you, Neptune and Aries, they're coming in as softy, but in all actuality, their emotions are very toxic. This is somebody either from a past life. This is somebody who has children, 2 kids with another person, or this is somebody from a past life. Somebody being very immature. Somebody who feels rejected, left out in the cold. Somebody who feels abandoned. Right? But the moon is revealing this. The moon is revealing the villain. And I'm telling you, look at the key. The moon is revealing this person. Who's the true victim? Okay, somebody made a decision to not accept an invitation and release it. Lightning, I'm telling you. See? A power, strength, expression. Somebody is really, like, they're saying no. No is a complete word. And this person just does not want to let it go. They don't want to let you go. The crow is warning you. This is bad news. Crow is warning you. Bad news. Look, the fox coming out again. This person's very sly and cunning. 11-11. Right? They could be waiting to see when your lights are on or off. Right? They're playing a big role. Right? This person could be very depressed, very bipolar, very whatever, and they're being forced. Yep, they could be forcing ghosts, doing necromancy on you, but you're seeing heart shapes that your guardian, you're seeing your little guardian angel saving you from this person who tried to knife you, who was trying to unalive you by snuffing out your flame. So the spirit guide could be a child, and they're telling you 888, there's new opportunities coming your way that are very nourishing for your soul. So be patient. Trust the process. Listen to your heart. Your heart is going to guide you. Your intuition is guiding you. Pay attention. This is very important for you to trust your inner guidance. This person is very restless because they know they have to come in and tell you this. This is, somebody could be a prophetess, or like somebody who's very prophetic, a prophetess, somebody who delivers divine messages, right? Somebody who delivers divine messages. Somebody who is very intuitive, is very psychic, has premonition dreams, right? Something coming into their dreams. Sees things in their dreams. They have powerful, powerful visions. Connected to the crows. How about that, water signs? And somebody could have like already spoke this or expressed this, expressed what they've seen. And somebody could be worried. All right, so let's pull an animal card for the element of water. Why does time fly so quickly? Yeah, you have a rat. I'm telling you, a rat. Look, this card was stuck to the table, and I don't even know why it was there. This is my homemade little card. Somebody has a Chinese zodiac sign of the rat. There's the years. Somebody was born in one of those years that is a rat. Be true to yourself and the universe will reward you. Archangels Gabriel and Zachiel. And a sheep, a wolf in sheep's clothing. What did I say? Archangels Gabriel and Hope. Hope and Gabriel are twin flames. Act with fortitude and cooperation. See the blue? The throat chakra. The power of expression. Somebody is a prophet or a prophetess. You have a strong connection with Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel is the divine messenger. And somebody is saying that you're delusional. They're telling everybody, spine line gossiping, saying you're delusional. And now they're going to come in and say, oh, I regret. Yeah, what you spoke was the truth. Look, owls. Listen to the message of the angels. I'm telling you, somebody is a prophetess. Somebody has a direct connection with the angels. And somebody thought that they were better than you. They thought they were your master and you were the dog. Rats are highly evolved and intelligent creatures. With big hearts, they originate from Neptune. Neptune is retrograde in Aries. Mercury is retrograde in Cancer. We have two retrogrades that are very significant in this season this week. Neptune is retrograde in Aries. Somebody is very angry, very aggressive. They're like seeing red, right? They're not seeing clearly. They're seeing through the lens of an illusion here. And they're overthinking a situation. They offer and undertake a sacred mission on Earth. That's twin flames who have a sacred mission here on Earth. To consume sewage and garbage here, as well as psychic rubbish around it. So somebody used their psychic abilities, right? Spreading a false narrative, spreading false insights, telling the collective, a mob of people, that a true prophetess was fake. Rotten, sewage, garbage, okay? This worked well until humans created so much waste and negativity that rats could no longer transmute it all. You know, it's crazy. I had a dream, I'll say at the beginning of the year now, where I don't know how many of you watched the news. There was a house locally down on, I think it was 51 somewhere, down Periopolis, somewhere down in that area. If you're not from PA, you don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm talking to those who are around my area. And I was in this house full of cats, and I kept asking, where's my cat, where's my cat? And I kept calling my cat, and they're saying we rehomed it, but the house was full of rats. I had that dream, and now I see it on the news that the community is still complaining about that house that's full of rats, where a bunch of animals, cats, had to go to a rescue. I had that dream. I have no clue whose house it was. I have no clue whoever it was. I have no clue. But I can tell you that they were pushing something around, like it looked like a computer of some sort. And I was like, wow, the house was crusty, nasty. It was not clean at all, and it absolutely was full of rats. I had that dream. And there was a bunch of cats in it. And they went to, like, yeah, they had to be rescued. Like, the cops stepped in, the SPCA stepped in, right? All right, so I don't know why I had to tell you that, but there you go. Although more rodents arrived to help, they were all overloaded and developed diseases. So another thing I want to tell you about is they do have this current disease around. It's hantavirus or something like that was on a cruise ship from rat turds. But there's also another virus around. It is also from poop. It's on our foods. It's Corosporus or something like that. So be aware of your food. Make sure you wash it thoroughly, because there is an outbreak. I think it might be in Pennsylvania as well. So be aware of that. That could be the toxic, like if it's in your food, in your garden, you're being asked to grow your own garden. That way you know it's safe. So humans started to persecute them. So somebody was persecuting you, calling you fake. Now rats live in fear so they can no longer transform and purify our debris into love. Recently, new elements have arrived from another universe to help consume and clear waste on the land and in the water. But it's time for humans to take responsibility for the rubbish we leave, both physical and emotional. What did I say about poison in the water? Poison in your cup. Somebody has to take accountability. Well cared for pet rats are very clever and much loved. They are holding the true vision of rats' noble mission. The rat card reminds us that when you are acting with the best and noblest intentions, you may still be misunderstood. And I feel like that's what happened here. Somebody wants to come and say, I regret I regret spreading lies and gossip rumors about you. I just misunderstood the message that you were trying to give across to me. I misunderstood you. And that's a mob of people. You truly are gifted. I just didn't see clearly because, you know, you were misunderstood. And I was in this headspace where I didn't believe in what you were saying. I didn't believe in the power of your words. Yeah, whatever. I'd say get away from me. In extreme cases, you may even be persecuted. You will always be those who want to put out the light of others. And that's exactly what this person was trying to do, put out somebody's flame, right? Put out somebody's flame here, right? To sacrifice them. Your guidance is to let no one diminish you. Instead, remain true to your pure purpose and hold your vision like a bright flame. Do your best at all times and only take on that which you can handle. Check internally that you are taking responsibility for your actions. Then relax and know that your life mission will eventually be recognized and you'll receive your just reward. And I feel like that's where destiny steps in. Somebody is going to see you for the truth of who you are. They're going to see you as the person who brings prophetic messages, somebody who's very focused, very ingenious, somebody who's very creative, somebody who's very practical, somebody who wears a crown of gold proudly, somebody who's of high status, somebody who's very wealthy. Yeah. And you had a rat in your vicinity who was spreading a lot of gossips, lies about you, telling people you were fake, gathering up a mob of people, telling them, oh, they're not gifted, they're just a mixed breed, they're not authentic. You need to walk away from them. They're not good for you. They don't know what they're doing. Right? Don't even bother listening to what they have to say because they're not speaking the truth. That's what I feel. All right, what was the other card? A sheep. So this was somebody who possibly come in as a follower, but in all actuality, they were just wearing the sheep's clothes. They were actually a wolf in disguise, right? The illusion. And water signs, you were just a victim of their bad behavior. Somebody who made a plan to stalk you, to keep you in this victim mentality, not wanting you to see clearly, not wanting you to speak your truth, not wanting you to connect with your higher self, connect with your prophetic visions, your prophetic words, right? This is somebody who thought they were sly, somebody who thought they were cunning. Somebody who invaded your sacred space. They definitely overstepped their boundaries as a rat, chewing and nibbling on every little piece of information you were giving, over analyzing it, and trying to win at all costs. And now they're in this power struggle as, should I do the right thing? Right? Should I do the right thing and go ahead and tell them I was wrong and I regret doing what I did? Sheep with their loving, innocent hearts come from the Pleiades to offer wool and to share their milk and their joy. They enter through Archangel Gabriel's high-frequency portal on Mount Shasta. Like all creatures from this star cluster, they carry the symbol of 33 blue rose in their auras. 33, master number 33. So they products carry healing energy and Christ light. So somebody definitely has Christ consciousness. In other words, the seventh chakra. They definitely can channel prophetic messages directly from Archangel Gabriel. And somebody was trying to, like, I don't know, it's frustrating the shit out of me because I feel like I keep repeating myself. They were trying to make this person look mentally unstable. They were trying to snuff out somebody's higher self. Through sheep, Archangel Hope touches people with optimism and helps them to keep their spirits high so they can aspire to achieve their full potential. In this noble service that enables these gentle animals to bear their current conditions on earth with fortitude. Sheep choose to live in flocks because they know that when they act together, they can do their service work of spreading healing to pastures and people more effectively. They work symbolically for the highest good. So you're meant to gather up a flock of people, but somebody gathered up a flock of haters, right? Somebody spread a lot of rumors and persecuted you and gathered up a flock or a group, a mob of people, of haters, to follow their words, their truth, instead of like they gathered up a flock or a mob of people by lying to them, right? Tell me, believe what I say, believe my spiritual gifts. I'm telling you the truth, but actually this person was sugarcoating just to keep people coming back to them. This was definitely a rat who was nibbling. I feel like this is a copycat. I feel heavily copycat energy. Somebody who could have been copycatting you, trying to cloak themselves as you, while keeping you in a box, keeping you secluded, tying you down, tying you up in this box, trying to keep you bound. Your guidance today is to cooperate with others. Realize that together you can accomplish greater things than if you work alone. And I feel like that's what you're doing, water signs. You are collaborating with another person here on earth. Possibly in Belgium or in another country. You both are going to collaborate together and give practical advice when it comes to the Christ consciousness to help raise humanity, right? You're working with another prophetess or prophet who is awakening humanity to their thought process, awakening humanity to help them to elevate them into Christ consciousness. This is going to catch you by surprise when this person reaches out, but I feel like they're gonna reach out. And somebody who tried to naysay you and persecute you is going to see it, and they're going to regret what they do, because guess what? The divine is stepping in, and this person could possibly be passing away for what they did, like from their pineal gland, or just be going through an ego death. Okay, your aspirations can be more fulfilled if you act from the heart and the right brain. So open your heart today and listen to your inner wisdom. Visualize your goal being achieved with love, happiness, and joy. Whether it's acting in harmony with your friends, your family, or working as a team with your colleagues, the outcome will be satisfying for you. Be kind, calm, and centered. It is through sacrificing self and a personal ambition that everyone will win, and a flame of hope will ignite within you. So you had a rat who was trying to snuff out your flame, but Archangels Gabriel and his twin flame Hope are reigniting that flame. Your voice is very powerful. You're, like I said, you're very prophetic. Okay. Let's pull a crystal card. Alligator. Keeper of ancient wisdom, primal energy, and patience. So you definitely are the keeper of ancient wisdom. So in other words, you're an ancient soul. Spirit of alligator, help me restore my connection to divine source so that I may use the wisdom making the best decisions for myself. Thank you, Aho. So your light is being restored after somebody tried to snuff it out. They were paid to do so. Purple fluorite, crown and third eye chakras, electromagnetic protection, intuition, and focus. I am inspired. Alrighty, water signs. Yeah, you have a direct connection with angels. Absolutely. Don't you forget it. Alrighty. Thank you for watching, everybody. Have a great day. Boy, did we run over on this video. Have a great week, and I'll see you soon.